Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up a wireless bridge for your remote buildings. And this is really great on a farm where most of your outbuildings are, at a distance away from the house. It's going to be a really quick video. I'm just going to go through this real quick. And this is called a wireless bridge. It's not a TP extender, so it's not really extending the signal in the way that you are usually used to. So follow around for a few minutes and let's get this hooked up so that I have signal out in the barn where it's really important that I can use data. One of the most important reasons I want this wireless bridge is not just to use data, but also the security cameras. They only work just so far if they don't see the router inside the house. So what I can do is I can use the bridge and this camera, hook them up together, and then now I've got a camera connected to the wireless bridge to my network, so I can see it on my phone. I can see everything as it is out here without having to hardwire anything 1,000 feet or 500 feet away from my building. So now I can use the cameras, access cameras in the barn, near the barn. I can see what's going on with the livestock. I can see what's going on. It's like a security camera.
The way you extend the network is you have your own router and you just plug a Cat5 or Cat6 into one of the available ports, which is this blue one in here. So that's going to extend the LAN from my internet. With these two injector ports here just for ease of demonstration. So one of the injector ports is going to go to A, one will go to B. They're both exactly the same. So the LAN extension I just showed you is going to come into where it says LAN, and then the PoE is the power over Ethernet. That's what's going to run the antenna. I call them antennas because that's what they are, but they really are labeled as bridge A and B. So bridge A and B, they're exactly the same. We're going to take the power over Ethernet and go out of the injector, and these are both the same, both A and B units. It's marked with an A, but they're both the same. I'll show you the difference here in a second. So your power over Ethernet, you're going to come in here. You can see I've got that set 1. I'm going to flip this around so you can see it better. Right there is a micro switch, and on A that's going to be set to the left. You also see the number 1 and the period after the 1 is dark. So on A, you'll have the number with an unlit period and the selector set to the left. Your LAN, so you can see I've got the LAN strength right here. The WLAN is the wireless LAN that's extended out. So the LAN 2 that's going to be plugged into the LAN 2 outlet on the left. You can plug it on the LAN 1, it doesn't matter. But I've got it on LAN 2. If you had it on LAN 1, the LAN 1 light would illuminate. You got a power light, which should be red. Now the LAN 2 lit or the LAN 1 lit green, that's telling me that I have internet from my house to this bridge. You can see they're both exactly the same. Now the B unit is going to be the same. Just for demonstration purposes, I put it on the right on this one. You can see that's a power port there, but you're not using it because you're using power over Ethernet. And on the B unit, you're going to see that micro switch set to the right, the number 1 with a period. And the way you can get a different number is you just cycle with this button. So you would do that on both. So if you went to A, and you push the button until you get to say 5, you would go to B and push that button until you get 5, and then they would sync up. It takes about a minute, so don't be alarmed. It takes a little bit, but it's important that A has the micro switch to the left and B has it to the right. The port is exactly the same for B. So the white right here is the LAN out. LAN out, so that's going to go to our device, which is the camera. The LAN in is going to send power over Ethernet through this Cat5, or you can use a Cat6 cable, it doesn't matter. So power over Ethernet goes to our bridge B. You can see we've got lights on this one. LAN 2 blinking, wireless LAN is full strength, power on. LAN out here goes through this cord. Obviously for an outside installation this would be much longer, but you're using power over Ethernet, so you don't need to run a power cable. All you need is this power over Ethernet cord. You're going to go through this wire here, and it's going to hook into your camera, which also has a set of lights here, so it does light up. To set the camera up, you're going to go to UeeVii's website, and there's a VMS software download. So you download that, and this is for Windows only. This won't work on a Mac. So if you've got a Mac computer, this isn't going to work at the moment, and I believe they're going to develop some software for Mac compatibility, but as of now, they don't have it. So you really need a Windows PC. Download that VMS software. So the camera configuration here, you're going to need to hook the camera directly into your laptop. So you're going to have that UeeVii software you're going to download. That software, you're going to scan the devices. You'll find the camera. You'll see that IP address of the camera. Now, in order for this to work properly, you're going to have to modify the IP address of your computer. So hopefully you've got a little bit of computer networking knowledge and know how to set your IP address, because what generally happens when you have like Spectrum or something for internet providers, they have a wireless router that just assigns IP addresses, but in this case you have to go assign an IP address in it. So you select the camera information. Camera status will be online. Camera menu. These are directional antennas. The A unit will need to be in like a window or someplace where you can pretty much physically see the location of where the other one's going. It'll go through some buildings. It's got a pretty good range on it. The specified range is like a kilometer. I don't think it'll go that far. This is line of sight. So I'm thinking my barn right there, which is about 100 feet away, is about the max that I'm going to get good reception from. Maybe a little bit longer, but 100 feet, 200 feet, something reasonable, I think is not going to be an issue. I'd actually be interested in knowing how far you can test the range. If you've got an outbuilding more than, 200 or 300 feet, I'd be really interested to see how well that works. It claims 3 kilometers. I have no way to test that. I'm going to assume 3 kilometers, perfect line of sight. They must have tested it to prove it, but I don't have the availability of facilities to test something that far. So we're going to go with 100 feet and call it good. Mounting these bridges, you can just set it on the window. You can put it outside. There are covers that go on the. It also comes with these brackets, so you could hook it on a pole if you wanted to. Some pipe clamps. Well, I would assume most of us are probably just going to hook it on the siding or near the doorway or window or something and just put a couple screws in and then slide it down. Here's what it looks like with the covers on. They do have support, so if you have specific technical questions, you can email them and they'll get back to you. You just have to tell them, what you're using for equipment and what the problem is, and they'll help you out. Let's say you're not using a camera and you just want to use the internet in the other building. Well, on the out port here, it wouldn't be going to a camera device. You'd have to send it to another like wireless router for your barn or whatever. And I would probably say you want to keep this in some kind of glass enclosure so you don't get dirt and dust. I mean, they are kind of sealed against the elements, but when you start talking about getting your personal router out there, I think you're going to want something in glass. But what you would do is take the LAN out of the PoE and then go into your wireless router, and then you've got wireless internet in your outbuilding. This has been helpful, and I have tested it and it works pretty well here. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next time.